They weren't generals. They weren't even adults. But war doesn't care. It took their limbs, their fathers, their futures. These haunting photos were never meant to be seen, but they survived. And so did their stories. This photo helped identify a fallen soldier from Gettysburg. His only belonging? A picture of his children, clutched in his dead hand. In war, even moments of peace are fleeting. A soldier cradles his child, uncertain if this goodbye would be their last. He was just a boy when this photo was taken. War would make him a man before his time. Dressed in full uniform, this young boy carried a canteen instead of a toy. Childhood was traded for a cause he barely understood. At just 17, Edwin died in battle. His haunting portrait remains, frozen in youth, untouched by age. A proud pose hides weary eyes. Sergeant Dorr stood for duty, but no portrait can show what war took from him. He fought for freedom, his own and theirs, a father, a soldier, a survivor of both slavery and war. Bodies lay still on the Gettysburg fields. This is war stripped of glory, raw, cold, and final. They posed his body for the camera. Even in death, he was used for propaganda. Roger Fenton captured cannonballs and silence, a field littered with death before the smoke cleared. Their uniforms were crisp, but many would never return from battle. This photo captured their calm before the storm. Two children held close. Would he come home to them or be remembered only by this photo? At 93, two survivors returned to Gettysburg to honor the fallen. Old men honoring their younger, forever silent selves. Mothers who gave sons to war lay flowers at a grave without a name. They mourn what the world forgets. Standing beside cannon and powder, he prepared for battle, perhaps unaware it would define his legacy. Too young to fight, yet not spared from war, he beat the rhythm of death on the battlefield. Armed and resolute, he stood for a country that once denied him freedom and fought to change it. Wounded soldiers and shattered limbs. This was healing in wartime. Pain had no end, only pauses. A moment of rest among endless marching. They slept beside their rifles, never far from fear. Years later, they gathered, old now, but bonded by blood, memory, and war that refused to die. Their names etched in stone, freedom's defenders once denied liberty, now honored in silence. Four men, different units, different ranks, united by survival, frozen in one shared moment. Young men lined up in Kentucky mud, waiting for orders that would send many to die. At 19, cannon fire took both his arms. His stare says it all. What war gives in pride, it steals in pieces. Behind every uniform was a face, a family, a life torn by war. These photos aren't just history, they're memory, frozen in time. If this moved you, don't let their stories fade. Like, share, and subscribe to keep them alive, here on Antique Visions.